Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. It's the Hawks facing the home team. Now here's Paul. Now the starting group for the visitors. Siakam is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Collison, and it's Smart in at the 2. Now here's Paul. Pass to Bamba. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it to Paul. Here's the 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter.
Still team ball.
Here's Paul. Passes it to Bamba. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, what a job by Mo Bamba to get to his area. Get on the interior, pick your spots. Mo Bamba does just that.
1:14 left to play here in the first. Here's Siakam. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Wow, finishing through contact with a beautiful display of focus. What a job by Pascal Siakam through contact.
Now, here's Bamba. Pulls up. The shot by Paul, no good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Pass to Porter. 36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Clock at 6. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. So for the Hawks, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Cousins. Grant comes in for Michael Porter. And it's Powell in for Marcus Smart. .29 seconds left in the first quarter. Paul with the ball. The pass to Kaminsky. Powell against Lee. 6 on the shot clock. Paul outside. Takes the 3. Connects from three-point range.
And Paul has a beautiful stroke from deep. A gifted shooter who drains perimeter shots with consistency.
Here's Siakam. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The home team up by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Norman Powell. Jeremy Grant is out there with Pascal Siakam. And there's Collison, and it's Cornett in at the center, locking down the middle. There's Kaminsky, following the basket by Pascal Siakam. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the reasons Toronto was able to win the NBA championship was the astronomical improvement from Pascal Siakam. He was recognized as the league's most improved player. It was the dream of Pascal's late father that he reached this level, and his determination to make that reality has brought him a long way from home. Kevin?
It has indeed, D.A. Great story, and thank you. Henson's checked in for the Hawks. And the home team has possession. They trail by 1. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point range, there's Sabonis. And it's good for 2. Sabonis has got his first basket.
Well, Domantas Sabonis has a nose for the basketball. He understands if he keeps moving, he's going to get to the offensive glass.
Here's Powell. A beautiful reverse layup. Powell's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's Melton. He's covered by Collison. Lee kicks to Sabonis. Back to Lee. From deep. It's hauled in by Collison.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. There's 14 seconds left now here in the second. Lee against Smart. Here's Sabonis. Stolen by Henson. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Here we go now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Cousins. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. They've got Chris Paul. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Sabonis. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. High post Cousins. Sabonis is there. Cousins with the bucket.
You have to guard DeMarcus Cousins wherever he is on the floor. I don't care if it's the mid-range. Get a hand up and contest.
And for the Hawks, they've got Siakam. Marcus Smart is out there with Collison. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Porter in at the small forward position. Now here's Paul. Shot clock at 6. Back to Sabonis. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And the future Hall of Famer loves to dish the rock. Paul has a pass-first mentality. He makes everyone around him better.
Here's Collison. He kicks it to Porter. It's good from long range. Porter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, makes good use of it.
Paul looking around. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. There's Sabonis, and that's going to be a travel. For the Hawks, John Henson comes in for Pascal Siakam, and it's Powell in for Darren Collison. The Hawks leading by 4. And here's Smart. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Henson with the bounce pass. Here's Cousins. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's good.
2 things in play right there. The body control of DeMarcus Cousins and his basketball savvy. How easy does he make it look?
And he's got his first chance at the line here. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Smart against Paul. Pass to Kaminsky. Back to Paul. To the left side wing. Powell with the steal. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. 4 seconds left. And the dunk by Powell.
This to me is where he can be lethal. In fast break situation, Norman Powell's speed's a problem.
And so it's the visiting team in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Davis Bertans. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Etuan Moore. And it's Kaminsky in at the center position. The Hawks leading by 7. Now Smart passes it to Porter. Bertans grabs the board.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Henson. Grant outside. And the pass to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Porter's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Moore. Here's Kaminsky, and it's blocked. 51 seconds left in the fourth. And Porter, here we go. Chris Paul grabs the miss.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Now here's Paul. Over Grant. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're up by 5. There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. A chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He told them to play smart, but not to be cautious. He said, look, we got this lead by playing our way, and we'll keep it by doing the same. Guys, we'll see what happens.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
And you can tell, to me, that Darren Collison's teammates respect him. This guy is such a solid floor general, and he'll embrace the opportunity to be a leader if you'll follow him. Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
And the home team has possession. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Paul, right side. Siakam pulls it in. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Outside Collison. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Here's Ntilikina. And so the Hawks take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.